I was born in a faraway country called Vietnam. It's a crazy place. Strange food, snakes in bottles, 5 people squashed onto the back of one little motorbike. Even though we were poor and our house was crowded, I was happy because there were always lots of people to play with me. I didn't know there was a war going on. Outside our house, in the jungles, and in the villages of Vietnam, many people were dying. Lots of them were soldiers, but some were mothers and fathers, and some were even children. My family decided to escape to another country. From now on, we would be refugees.
War in Vietnam is becoming increasingly violent at this very moment. As you can probably hear from the screams and cries in the village itself, it's a very frightening place where people are fearing for their own lives and safety. Families are being separated, houses are being torn apart. It is absolute chaos here at this very moment. The conditions on the boat are like no other. We are travelling via Indonesia to Australia. We have witnessed things that we'll never be able to erase from our memories, such as young, innocent children being thrown overboard. We have even heard stories of pirates being present, making this trip much more worse than what it should be. The weather conditions are making this trip very unpleasant. Not only is there rain and lightning, the wind is travelling at about 80 kilometres per hour. It's cold and we can barely see what's 3 feet in front of us.
Maaf, saya tidak mengerti. Kondisi di perahu ini tidak seperti yang lain. Perahu ini bepergian mulai Indonesia ke Australia. Cuaca di perahu ini tidak bagus. Ada banyak hujan dan angin cepat sekali. Juga, saya dingin sekali dan saya tidak dapat melihat. Saya sudah melihat hal-hal yang saya tidak akan pernah bisa menghapus dari ingatan saya.
We have made it. The level of relief, excitement and happiness is very much evident right now, as you can see from the people's faces that made the journey across. This journey is one that personally I will never forget, and for others on board, although the hardship, they'll be ever grateful for. We've made it to our island home.
Everything will be okay now, said my mother. Mum said, we are so lucky to be alive and living in this beautiful country. There are many people much worse off than us. In spite of all the dangers and hardships they faced, Mum and Dad always told me to have hope and to believe that everything would turn out okay in the end. And they were right. It did.